Hello, hello. The topic of today's talk is choice. Choice, okay? I want to talk about choice because that's at the core of what chemsex support work is. Chemsex support is really, at its essence, just a conversation between, two people, or maybe it's a community thing, but it's a conversation about pleasure and risk and sex and joy and connection. That's what chemsex support should be, a conversation like that. When a person might be wanting to make some changes, it's quite hard to take ownership of your choices sometimes. Some people are choosing to do drugs every weekend, even though that's not what they really want to be doing, and they get quite confused. Why do I keep doing that when I'd planned not to? And it doesn't have to be like labeled as really complicated addiction or mental health or anything weird like that. It's just plain old choice got more complicated. My choice got more complicated because there's other issues involved. I want to talk about we've all had issues perhaps with chocolate or food or diet or trying to get those abs or trying to fit into that wedding dress for the wedding, or trying to have that beach body for the holiday, and not always achieving those goals. And the choice to not eat that chocolate on that night, it seems simple in a calmer, more reflected moment in the week. But in the moment when the cake is in front of you, we make different choices. And so sometimes it's really confusing. That choice is more complicated than we like to think. So if we can think about chocolate as we think about the clients, friends, or community members or patients that are sitting with us in regards to a chemsex consultation, it's basically the best way we can help them is giving them back their choice, giving them tools so that their choice to do drugs does feel like a calm, collected, reflective choice made from a kind of sensible and reflected moment, like cognitive moment. So many choices are made in a fury of emotion, made in a moment when we don't have access to our calmer cognitive functions. There might be stuff going on, there might be lights going on, there might be people rejecting us, or people to perform for, or something urgent happening tomorrow, or phone ringing, or we had a really awful week, or a history of failures, or it could be a whole lot of things. But there's a whole lot of things that are kind of polluting that choice. And so you do hear lots of methods of interventions in regard to drug use and chemsex. Motivational interviewing is my favorite one. At the core of it, basically, it's giving someone the power of choice back. And the tools that we use for that are reflective questions, learning how to change our body from a fury moment of lights and people and rejection, and knowing not to make a decision in that moment. Knowing that the decision that we urgently seem to be wanting to make in that moment might not be a cognitively calm, collected one. So we just delay that choice. And try to gather our faculties back and calm down, assess the world around us, change the world around us so that it's calmer. And then when we get back to that place that hopefully we're all familiar with, where you can, make calm, collected decisions based on consequences, tomorrow, what I want, bigger picture goals and things like that, then you can make a choice. I tell you what, it doesn't matter what the choice is. That's not the drugs worker's job. It's not the chemsex advisor's job to inform the choice. It's just to help a person get back to that place, that cognitively calm place, where they can make their own choice. But it is a calm and collected, considered decision or choice to use drugs. That's our job only. We mustn't inject our politics into it, our politics of you must stop doing drugs, or all drugs are evil, or all drugs are great and it's just how we use them. It's just what our politics doesn't matter. All we're trying to do is help a person understand their mental state and their biological state and their physical state and their cognitive state, so that they can make the choice that's right for them. That's the limit of our job, but it's a very powerful job. And there are some particular tools and skills involved in that, and we'll go into that in some other videos. But choice is at the core of our work. It's a brilliant, beautiful thing.